Howdy, it's Burkhart. This is our recap video for Wednesday, Thursday STEM physics lesson. We started here. We went to the agenda. We looked at the first quarter grades. You can pause the video and check it out. This is a chart that shows the grade distribution for all 135 students in STEM physics. I talked about what the pie pieces meant. And then we went to my class, not that class, this class, and we talked about what was happening this week. You have an assignment 1, which is a video and questions, which you can take infinity number of times until you get a 4. And then we talked about the collisions carts lab. Later in the show, I shared my screen as a student logged onto a Chromebook and showed people that basically gave a brief overview of how to do the assignment and showed that the Kami was working again. Assignment 3 is a game you're playing. It is in the practice category. You can see that it's worth 0 points, but it is a good thing to do nonetheless to hone your skills. And then there's a quiz, and the quiz is worth 75% of your grade. I talked about grades again over here. That reminds me that I'm going to average the 2 quarter grades together at the end. And what that means to you basically is that your second quarter grade will initially have a huge effect on your grade one way or the other. So at the end of the week, I'll put in 2 assignments and a quiz, and that's going to have just as much power as your whole quarter 1 grade for a week until we put more in and more and more in, and eventually they'll be balanced. What that means is for people who are struggling, that you can make a big difference and get your grade up quicker. And so then basically I talked about how we're going to do things. We're basically going to, every week we're going to have a video assignment that will provide you information about physics. You may do questions or a worksheet. We're going to do an investigation on the topic every week. And then we're going to have some sort of game that's practice every week. It might be a game like a video game like this week, or it could be a Quizlet or a Quizzes or a Kahoot. There'll always be a weekly quiz, which will be questions from assignments 1, 2, and 3. Coming up, we have another engineering project coming up after Thanksgiving. And so I'll give more information after Thanksgiving about that. Then we did an email activity. So I talked about email is not optional. It's mandatory. You must check it every day. I took students through an activity to set up their email, which included watching a YouTube video for 5 minutes, which I will link to on Canvas. And we don't want that actually running, do we? Doesn't care. Can you please stop? And there I am. Oh my God. Today, create this video. We watched the video. We went to our email account. Excuse me. And we did what in the video. You need to set up a folder called STEM Physics, and you need to create a filter called Burkhart. And you're going to create a filter so that every email you get from me has a gold star and a chevron, and that'll make those emails from me float to the top. And then you're going to move those emails into your STEM Physics folder if there are actionable items on them. And so that's what we did in class. And then we had a contest. So you're supposed to send Burkhart an email, and then I replied to it. Then you're supposed to receive an email from me this afternoon. I'll send you all an email. You must reply to it, include a subject, period, and a response to my question. The period. I don't even know what period you're in, otherwise it doesn't count. Ugh. And you have to store it in your STEM Physics folder. Class with the most participation will have their names put on a wheel spinner to win an amazing prize. It looks like this. All the names will be in here, and then I spin the wheel, and 2 people will win a prize. I'm still looking for Red and Rome and Sean to tell me what prize they want. They didn't do it yet. And then, after that, we did the activity with the assignment 2. The assignment 2 with the collision carts lab. And then I had everybody go back to the Jamboard and tell me something they were grateful for. So we did a couple of Jamboards today. And that was the end of class. Thank you.